levitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. Hey, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Come on now, let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there, 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Down. Get ready. Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, get.
They run with Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 10 Lobo. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Saunders. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Saunders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
All day, every day, any day.
And Alpha.
47. Check, 47.
You ain't.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Ready to break.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, Houston.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Set. Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke throwing the out route and complete. It's pass. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
I got you, boy. Jim, fire.
On 1st down, it's Vaughn. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Okay, lock it. Lead grip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Saunders, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, wahoo!
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. I smell fear now.
Now.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
2nd and 10. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, But that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Clock now to throw. The open man is Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Saunders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Set, ready, 60 or.
I got you.
On first down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check back 27. Check back 27. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now to the air, Rock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Check back 27.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down, Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Matchbox lights.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
On second down now, it's Saunders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
47, check my 47. Crunch time, defense. You go crazy.
Shoot.
On third down, Saunders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Locke to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, check Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one? That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Okay, ready. Mike 20. Cut.
2nd and 13. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Watch out.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal.
Under 10.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Colts are going to jump back in front. A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
They come out here in the eye. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Saunders, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Block. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Here we go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
15 line. 15 line. Undercut. Ready?
On 1st down, Saunders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
Ready? 18, Gator.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Colts 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Saunders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ready? Check, 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 check.
They'll drop the throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
We got to step it up.
They'll look to throw here. And nearly Nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Texans' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now. but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. He'll drop to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now back to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight.